Mick, 2-1 win against Dunston. 3 points. How does that feel?
Nice to win. Nice to win the way we did win. Dogged, determined, tested against a good side who clearly at the top end of the league and they've been there for a reason. They've had a little bit of a spell with results lately, but we knew you've got the quality that they've got. They were just bad moments that they've had, so they've come and really tested it today, which is the best thing that could have happened for us. We've been, really worked so hard, and that's pleasing that we've come through it. It's nice to win ugly.
Obviously, quite a few early chances. Obviously, we've tested them. Obviously, Lee Mason's tested Fods, but then Ollie Martin's got the opener. How did you see that?
Again, you're right. Good early stages. I think within 30 seconds, Anna's almost in from a header. It's kind of they've tried to head it back. It's literally the ground's just killed it. It's just dead, which maybe didn't help Anna. And like you say, a couple of chances either way. But it was nice to again get into a good area, good delivery, and obviously Ollie's finished off, which he's done well. Whenever he's had chances in the main this season, so it was pleasing to get ahead and then be in a position where we're kind of protecting what we've got and trying to build on it, which is pleasing. And
it's coming quite the occurrence of Kieran Appleton as well. So one against Stockton, one today. Obviously, he's got man of the match as well last week against Berkeley. So man in form.
Yeah. Kieran's a confidence player, and he is playing well, and he's kind of grown from that. You ask him yourself, about 6 weeks ago, he might not have fancied that free kick, the one he got a few weeks back. Now it's like, well, just give us it, I know where it's going, and it was a great free kick, it was a great set piece. And he's had a good game, he's settled in, since he's earned his shirt as well, he's settled in. And a lot of pleasing things out there. Everyone's worked so hard. He's played well. Others have played well. I thought Danny Carson was outstanding. Kevin and I, we both picked him as man of the match. But it's difficult to pick a man of the match when everybody's doing their job. And to a man, that's what happened. Everyone did their job and they did really well.
Obviously a massive 3 points, but I think one of the most pleasing things is the attendance today. Obviously, we had that Farza run that brought a lot of fans in, but today an ordinary league game, 800 plus on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's brilliant. Obviously, thank everybody for coming along. I know Dunston would have brought their share as well with it being a derby, but hopefully the Heaven contingent, hopefully they come back and give us the support. We're working hard. We're trying to do our best. It's been a strange season. Certainly the first half of the season we've had our share of injuries, a lot of injuries, a lot more than we would have liked. We've come through it and we're doing alright at the minute. We're having a little bit of form, and as I mentioned at the start, really it's pleasing that we're working hard out of possession as well, dogged and determined, and if you're going to do well in this league you have to win ugly, so it's feeling our way through the season, getting as high as we can, and who knows, second half of the season we want to be up the top end, causing problems, and we're not daft. We're not going to win the league, but we're going to certainly put ourselves in a position where we're winning more than we're losing, and we're picking up points, and we're learning about the league and those around, so that we're in a great starting position next year to really kind of kick on and develop. But when you're beating teams like that we're beating, like Cleethorpes 4th, Dunston 6th, whatever, that's what you want. That's what Heaven should be doing. But obviously with the injuries we've had, it's been difficult. But we're starting to settle down now, and there's a lot of positives out there today. Ugly match, not the best football match. In possession we were poor at times, but the pleasing thing was the graft, the hard work, and the willingness and determination to work hard, and that it serves you well if you do it right, and we did.
Obviously ending the year on a high, 30 games. It's been quite progressive year for the football club, but going into next year, obviously a small break before we face Sheffield, who's obviously changed the manager, changed a few players since we last faced them. Is it all about getting off to a good start?
Well, yeah, the lads can obviously get a week off, but we've got to keep this going. We've got the momentum's in our favour now. We've tasted that way it wasn't, and we were losing, and it wasn't nice, and and some of those games we didn't deserve to lose. But now everyone's so happy. The dressing room's been buzzing the last few games when we've done so well. So we'll have to keep that going. I'll hopefully they'll have a good new year and all the rest of it. They'll look after themselves, will work hard. And you've mentioned Sheffield, a very established team at this level. they've made changes to improve to make sure they stay in the league. They're going to come here. They're coming for 3 points. And if you look at the results over recent weeks elsewhere, the lower teams are winning. Dunston have been beaten off Pickering, who are at the lower end. They're beating off somebody else at the lower end. So everybody in this league, and I've said it before, capable of beating everybody else. I've just had a little look at the league table. The distance between the bottom and the top it's probably two defeats away from being in trouble and 2 victories away from being in the top 6. That's where we are at the minute. I think we're on about the 11th, and we've just got to make sure the momentum's with us. We keep kicking on, and we'll see where that brings us. And we've obviously got a tough month. Sheffield's a tough task because of where they are, but then the week after we'll go to probably the best team, well, certainly one of the best teams in the league. The hardest team to play, Liversedge. So we'll see where that takes us. But we're pleased that we seem to have turned the corner, and that's the most pleasing thing.